Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
Thanks for letting me use your suppressor, huh?
Yeah, no problem, man.
Tell me about your suppressor.
Let's see. It's a Silencer Co. Octane 45 HD, which I have multiple pistons to use on various weapons, which allow us to use it on yours.
Yeah, what do we got on there right now, bud?
Actually, I'm using the piston for my Beretta. It's a XL.
And how much does this can run you?
The can with the tax, well, the $200 tax stamp, and the can was about $1,200.
Yeah, that's not bad. Well, I appreciate you letting me use it here. And what we got is paper targets, the steel targets down here. Initially going to shoot 3 10-shot groups on paper so you guys can hear just how quiet this firearm is with this can before we move on to the steel. So I know that's important for some of you guys. And we're going to take one 10-shot group with the American 147 grain flat points, 10-shot group with American Eagle 124 grain round nose, and then 10 shots with the Winchester 115 grain. So enough of the BS talk. Let's get this going. Okay, so we're going to start out 10 total shots, 147 grain at 25 yards. Well, I really don't need these, do I?
No, you don't.
How did you take those off? That is pretty darn quiet with that 147 grain. All right, let's move on to the American Eagle 124 grain, 10 total rounds. It's actually not too bad. What do you think?
Not bad at all. It sounded about the same.
About the same. I don't think I need hearing protection for this either. All right. So we are going to move on to the 115 grain. Okay, as you can see downrange, we're getting somewhat of a point of impact shift here. Looks like that 124 grain's hitting a little low to the right, but that's expected when you're going between different types of ammunition. It's not too bad either, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I don't think we need hearing protection for any of these here. right, we'll open the last round. And just for some of you guys, I know you're like, why do you got a bipod on your pistol? And just before we head down to the 25-yard mark and check that out, this isn't about me and my accuracy. This is about squeezing out every little bit of accuracy out of this firearm, and that's why I'm using a bipod, so you guys can get the true feeling of how much accuracy you can get out of this PSA AKV in 9mm. Let's head down. So like I said before, you're going to get somewhat of a point of impact shift when you're going through different types of ammunition. And just like in my first part and second part, that 147 grain is absolutely destroying it in accuracy. Wow, look at that. That is insane. We're talking one big ragged hole there for 9 total rounds with one bit of a flyer opening that up. And that is just nuts in terms of how much accuracy I'm getting out of this PSA AKV. So that is really impressive, and goes to show how accurate the American Eagle 147 grain flat points are, not only in this PSA AKV but also in my FM9, the Foxtrot Mike 9mm AR pistol that I have. So really impressive. Now that we shot this on paper, you guys got a realistic idea of how suppressed this is. And keep in mind, this is a 45 ACP can. This is a 9mm can. So it's not going to be as quiet, but I did not need hearing protection on all three grain weights, so 115, 124, and 147. So that is looking really impressive. So I got 18 rounds left of this American Eagle 124 grain. It's not the most accurate. I just want to use it up here. Use it up on the steel gongs here at 25 yards. Let's have a little fun. So I'm going to start out on the 10-inch gong here. Just going to double check my zero before I move on to those 3.5-inch spinner plates. Alright, so it looks like I need to go up just a little bit. Alright, so I just adjusted my zero up just a little bit. Let's see how that works on this 10-inch gong. That looks a little bit better. Alright, so I'm going to move on to those spinner plates. That is way too much fun. $50 yards. Okay, so I got 10 rounds of the American Eagle 147 grain flat points. We got the steel gong down there at 50 yards. Let's see how this goes. With the Romeo 5 red dot, no magnification. All right, let's go down and see how it did. So man, that is looking pretty damn good for 10 total rounds at 50 yards. You know, not magnified. You know, a nice, really good cluster right here. We got a little bit of a flyer opening that up. You know, without that flyer, I'd say that is all of, I don't know, roughly 1.5 inches with that flyer, or say 2.5 inches. But yeah, that is looking awesome. Let's score this up just like magic. It's almost a shame to put that brake back on.